I want to talk about leaving social media. Yes. I want us to go there.
Yes.
As
because
Bassey was talking, it came to my mind. So my religion doesn't allow posting everything you have on social media. We're supposed to guard ourselves from evil eyes, because an eye can see and is smiling and is still evil, and you have to be careful. But it now proves to me that, you know, that's the best way to do. You see people who post on social media what they don't have. It is to cause a pepper them gang. So those ones, I will now give them something to think about.
Now say that.
Give them something to worry about. I will go and post on this is car. I will go and take pictures there, yeah, so that my pepper them gang, they will kill themselves. Then when those pepper them gang now hear that it's Bassey's car, the day that the thing come out, and they now enjoy the lashing and coming out saying, now borrow, now, you know, she's not even, you know, I will now say they are waiting for my downfall.
So,
you know, so
but what
if it was actually your car?
If it was my car, self,
and they waited for your downfall,
my car, because there's a prophetic saying that do not eat in front of a hungry person. Do not flaunt what you have. It's not. My religion doesn't encourage that flaunting thing. Because you don't know how you don't know who and what state of mind and emotional strength.
Exactly.
Somebody has at that time. So it's like me now, because I have given birth. And now I now care less about the people waiting. People who are in waiting, just because you can guess. You have given birth, you carry your baby. You now go to a friend's house that, you know, the person is in waiting, be saying, my husband, my baby, 10 times. I'm saying, not that you're doing anything unnecessary, but you can be careless. You don't know the emotional state of mind that person is per time.
Okay, please, just
hold on. It won't be easy for you to understand. I don't expect you to. I expect Muslims too. You cannot tell the emotional strength of anybody per time. Somebody in waiting can be in a
you went to their house. That's different. I'm saying social media. So my son is doing birthday.
Social media has brought the houses outside. So all of the houses are together.
You post pictures celebrating your son. You know what it took you to have that. You are truly grateful to God. In your caption, you are saying, Allah subhanahu, let me not say it wrong. Yeah, that I'm grateful to God that God gave me, I went through this period of rest, which was not rest, but I can see this child of mine. And somebody is sitting down at home and says, Nima is flaunting the fact that she has a child. So, flaunting in your heart, I did not that you did not flaunt.
Hold on a minute. I did not intend to flaunt, but I can still cause pain. Now, the person can,
let me hear YK.
The person could have just maybe buried her own. Or even lost another pregnancy, maybe the 9th or the 10th one. I'll be thinking.
So all of us should leave social media then now. Yes. YK, let me hear from you.
I tend to lean towards Nima. Let me tell you why I lean towards Nima. I have noticed a lot of people on social media boasting. See my car. See my... Whether is it Lamborghini. I will give you a very small example as like Hush Puppy that will bring all his shoes. You know,
that's obviously flaunting.
But
what did was not flaunting. But she was married and they were calling her out for posting her wedding pictures.
I have a friend. I have a friend that he wears a lot of caps. So he puts all his caps on social media. So he said, let me and him do communion because we need to have a lot of caps. So I said, yeah, okay. I'm going to take pictures and put my caps. Then I thought about it. I said, no, I won't do that. I won't do that because I have doesn't mean I must show off.
The thought came to you. You could have done it and the thought came to you after.
The thought came to me and you see, we have to be circumspect in things that we do. When we keep on... I think I don't mind if
you were joyful for Made's wedding, so you shouldn't have posted about Made's wedding because somebody else is not getting married. You should not post
funny enough, I hardly posted for Made's wedding, but not because I wasn't happy that Made was getting married, but because I was busy and other people posted, so there was really no need. But
somebody would have said
people posted did not mean it was flaunting.
Thank you. Now you have answered.
So
you have gone
can I say something now?
Yes,
so there's this one of your shapes that I listened to.
Chief Kalu is on standby. Sorry, Bassey, I'll come to you. Chief Kalu, I'm so sorry. I've kept you waiting. I'm really sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Obi. I'm my sister. Actually,
okay.
The social media has come and stays in Africa. And it's like people put up. Some people want to own page or make the money from the Facebook, whatever, that need to. Likewise, the law, maybe the body comes who are here, people will die, you know, people, and they do this. At the end of it, that's the one that needs.
The line, we can't hear you well, sir. Yes, we're so sorry.
Can I say something? I haven't spoken to
Let me put clarity.
Let me say what I want to say, Nima.
Let her land, then you come.
There's this sheikh I listened to, a Muslim sheikh, and I came across one of his posts about this evil eye that you just mentioned, and it really made a lot of sense to me, right? And I understood that perspective well, and I started applying some of it in my life. There are lots of things I've done recently that I did not post, but I archive it. So I do the videos and I archive it. I'm saving it for maybe a future date or something where we have an opportunity. And one of the reasons I was posting as much as I was posting at the time I was posting was because we changed phones, we lose phones. My phone was stolen one day. All my baby pictures, a thief came to my house at some point. All my baby pictures, stole the camera and everything. Kosi Chuku does not have baby pictures right now.
Oh.
But the only ones we were able to get were the ones that we saved on Facebook a long time ago. So I was posting as what would I call it? An archive, yeah, where anything can happen, but I can always go on social media and get it. But when I started, studying some things, I realized that it's better if you're private. It protects not just you, but also the other people. I understand that aspect, but we need to understand that there are different interactions on social media. If you are there to do business, you have to post. And if your business is connected to lifestyle, you have to post. She's selling land today. When she travels, she has to post because she's moving her business to other parts of the country, not in Nigeria. So she will post. She will also post to show that, okay, this business I'm doing is flourishing. You can trust me. You can come. She will post. We will not say that she's posting to flaunt. She has an intention, and that's what I'm coming to. God told us not to judge because sometimes we do not see the intention. I may post 10 pictures of my vacation and everything, and somebody sitting back would say, she just wants to show us that she has traveled. She's peppering us, but I'm posting it for a different reason. I just explained why I was posting at the time I was posting. Your evil eye cannot touch me because my intention is different. If that awareness comes to me later on, like it had come to me now, and I'm saying, okay, I wouldn't post as much because I want to consider other people, then I have discovered something by myself. Your evil cannot come and catch me when I don't have any evil attracting it. So let's understand that there are different interactions. Exactly. So there are people who, their life is social media. We knew them because of social media. Their business is social media. You cannot take it away from them and say, don't post or you will be peppering other people. People need to deal with themselves in such a way that when you watch something, you do not assume that that is the person. You protect yourself. You learn. So I won't be the one paying for your inability to hold yourself because you don't know what I've been
through. When my daughter first gave birth to my grandson, I was posting because I was happy. I was posting not because I was flaunting. I was posting because I was happy.
Good.
Oh, I have a grandson. God, thank you, God. That kind of thing.
Grandma.
Then I'm not a grandmother. Then I got a granddaughter. I started posting. Then my daughter now calls me. Now, Mommy, please stop posting my children
on social media.
Rolari, what's wrong with you?
I didn't know my grandchildren.
Then she explained. She says, do you know, people, because of AI now, people can take the picture of your child and then go and... So I thought about it. Would I like to see my grandson in a porn movie because I was stupid enough
to post
his picture on social media? So that's why I say, we have to...
Dark web.
Yes, we have to think about these things before we do these things.
Which is why we're having that conversation. So we have the conversation, we cannot, it's not one-sided. So there are people that will have this opinion, there are people that have Nima's opinion, there are people that have your opinion, there are people that have my opinion. That's why we are here. So that we can air all the opinions. People watching can think and say, based on what Nima said, I will no longer do what I have been doing. Or based on what Bassey said, Omo, if I am joyful, you cannot curse me without a cause. It is not because of, so we are able to, because life is not one size fits all. But we must find a way to find balance in what we're doing. Nima, you were going to quickly chook something in.
Not quickly chook. I think I'm
going to clarify. Okay.
So flaunt is the word to just explain, putting it out there for people to see. Not the negative flaunting, as if I'm attacking. Okay. From your worldview, it's okay. You do that and say, you cannot give me evil energy, I'm not bringing evil. But from my own worldview, I just explained that it doesn't matter what your intention is. It's because you cannot guard
because the tenets,
how
the
person that is seeing it is receiving it. Somebody can be a good person, but be in a bad place at the time when they view your post.
According to your tenets.
Is that possible, whether according to my tenets or not? That somebody
cannot control how somebody takes what
just
I've
a moment.
Done.
It's not in your hands. It's how the receptor is.
My children watch normal film. I'm giving you my opinion. I hear you.
I've not finished.
Okay,
I'm talking about the receptor, not you. So don't go back and say, you cannot control. I'm not telling you to control. I'm saying who is receiving. I've emphasized it 3 times already. You're missing the point. It is not you. It's not how well you are. Yeah. Whether you are good, your intent good, you're in a good place. It is whether it meets the receiver well or not. And the prophet extended the responsibility of you to the receivers.
Okay. Me, I do not agree.
Tradition says, do not eat in front of I'm trying to get the food like this, a hungry person. He might be very hungry. He might really not send your food. He might be in a bad place, a very poor place. And you cannot guard it. The prophets in my religion emphasize your responsibility towards your neighbor so much that people thought the neighbor could now inherit. How many neighbors' house can you really see? How many neighbors can you tell how
I have a call. Auntie Annie, let me take this call. Obviously, we don't. We have different beliefs.
Take the call. I have to ask her a question.
Ibrahim, welcome to the show. Auntie Annie, it's only you that can do like this. And it's because you are old enough to be my mother.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I heard everything you said. I would just like to say quickly here that as I point, but seriously, considering our contemporary life now, I'm in my early 30s.
Okay.
And presently, I will tell you that a lot of us go on social media and do things just to hurt other people. A good number of us, you understand? There are some that have good intentions, yes, but I will tell you, as a youth, a lot of us, especially the ladies, we do things just with the intention of hurting others. Gone are those times that you do it with the pure intention, but right now I'll tell you, from my own perspective, that a good number of us go on social media just to hurt people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ibrahim. That's a summation. He said that a good number of people go to social media to hurt other people. That's a generalization. But whenever I see, let me just throw this in before I come to your question, YK. Whenever I see this former senator that contested for governorship, oh my goodness. For me, I feel like he's a comedian. When he was flaunting car, it comes across like you're flaunting. When you do video showing all your cars one after the other, that is obviously flaunting the car. So I feel like this man, then he would call artists, saxophonists will come to the house. Then he will show video of the entire house as he's dancing, praising God. Wow. So some are very, very in your face. Some are not. And based on our different belief system and our different worldview, I hear Nima and I hear the fact that she says, according to a religion, a tenet, and what she believes strongly in, you as a person must take responsibility for the receiver. I personally don't believe it.
Because me, if I like an outfit I'm wearing, I can take my picture and post myself. Oh, I love my outfit. Or I will post like 5 outfits and say, I choose which suits me best.
That's flaunting.
YK,
Nima, is that flaunting?
I don't have clothes. You are wearing...
You're wearing 5
no, to choose one. You will now bring 3 shoes. Why can we call you out? Why can we come to TVC? Why can we come to TVC with 3 shoes?
And say we should choose her.
I will steal your shoe that match our clothes yet.
Can I ask Nima? I didn't ask them. See the person asking question. See the person asking question.
You're not considerate of us. Of how we
are telling you how we are feeling.
In fact, Nima, please, can you don't listen to them. Let's me and you be discussing. Let's be discussing.
Is that let your officials?
You are not flaunting.
I'm not flaunting.
Why?
Thank
Because
you.
she's your friend?
They are bad people.
No, let her explain. Why is she not
They are
flaunting?
bad people.
Is it because she's your friend? Why is she not flaunting?
I'm the receiver and I don't feel offended.
Because you know her and you like her.
No, that's not
me
the point.
now. I don't know her. I don't like her. I'm receiving it wrongly because I don't have those shoes that match my clothes.
That's my body.
No, but that's
I think people are missing
my
the
body is
line.
different.
You are missing the line. No, just a moment. Just a moment. I take exception. This I said was the prophetic saying. It's touching on my religion and we're in Ramadan. I need to put it out there, number one. I've said it. You don't agree, please just drop it.
That's what we said. So that was why I mentioned clearly that this is a religious belief and she strongly agrees with it, which I might not agree with. It does not invalidate the strength of that belief.
And that you people have pepper body. For me.
For you. So now, leaving social media as a campaign, people saying that if you put your wedding on social media, the wedding might break up. You know the way I was praying for, when I heard the story of Adesua and Banky, that there was some drama in between. You would think Adesua and Banky are my siblings. Like maybe we are related, but they are not even anywhere near where my lineage is from. Because when they posted their joy and their wedding went viral, people felt like, the way they posted this video is so much. This wedding will not last. As in comments under somebody's wedding picture. You went there and commented that they are overdoing their picture. The wedding will not last. And I'm happy so far, and I'm praying that God will continue to preserve that wedding till the end.
It's a marriage, it's no more a wedding.
Marriage, thank you for correcting me. God will not preserve it.
I think we need to understand that our social media accounts and our pages are our private personal space. However, it's in the open because now it's a global village. But my page is like my house. If I post something you happen to see, if you are my neighbor and you see the way I'm doing things and you don't like it, the best thing you do is to walk away. You just walk on. You don't need to come and start putting hand in my eye in my own house that you don't like what I'm eating in my house. No, you walk on. If we understand that, it will help us when we see things that we do not agree with, things that we do not like, how to comport ourselves and move on to doing the things that we like. What I see is a lot of bitterness from people who want to live through you. And they want to dictate how you should live your life because they are living through you. I owe you nothing. I would, because of consideration and some of the things that I'm learning today, may choose not to post some things because I understand how the terrain is. But it doesn't mean that if I wake up tomorrow and I feel like posting, I will not post. I will not live my life because you do not like it. I don't owe you, personal opinion, and I don't owe you that. But if we guide ourselves in such a way that we see, there's some things I see on social media I don't like, it's easy. I just do my hand like this.
Can I ask questions?
Let's take some social media comments.
I don't pass.
Okay,
why do we sit on people's pages? I want to die there.
Ask the question.
Ask.
Because if me, I see... When I say it now, they will say it's me again. No. If I see a politician flaunting...
You don't come back to this politician.
If Wake was not mentioned politician, then she's on the show.
If I see a politician flaunting on social media, I will have pepper body.
Because
you are showing me all your cars.
That was like Dino Milaye's example. I was like,
it's your money.
Is he, please, what business did he do and all of that?
So am I right or wrong in feeling bitter? Because I will feel bitterness.
Yes.
But posting picture, is it flaunting? Posting picture of yourself. Somebody will look at the clothes. Vicky James was dragged. And Vicky James is a fashion designer. She used her wedding to flaunt her ability to make different clothes. She was changing, as in, I cannot even count how many things. It was a 1-week wedding.
They dragged her.
They want to drag her past my neighbor generator.
I don't know her.
Vicky James, okay, you are really in your 60s. Vicky James. I'm doing Murayo for her today. Vicky James is a popular fashion designer. She does bespoke, very high-end outfits. And she was heavily dragged for her wedding, which was very recent, because it was like a fashion parade. She was the model of the fashion parade, and she was giving it to them. From the way she announced the engagement, it was back to back, and people really, really felt like
I would have loved to watch.
I'll send it
she's
to
a fashion designer.
Yes.
I would love to watch because she's showing her talent.
But they dragged her.
But there's a comment here I'd like to read. It's on our YouTube page. He said, many kidnappers, robbers and fraud operators get information you put out there on your page.
True.
Yes.
Similar with armed robbers operate with info they get on your page.
True.
So
so you have to be careful.
Yes, it's important to put the security risk out there as well. Another... for me, when I see what I don't like, I just delete it at once. That's in managing yourself. Because we also need to give tools to manage ourselves. I want us to, because every human being will see something they don't like on social media that makes them feel a way they do not like. When you experience that feeling, how do you react to it is very important. Somebody's calling me that I'm flaunting. Please, YK, how do you, if you see something on social media you don't like, what do you usually do? You just swipe or you delete? Or...
Me, that I hardly go to social media.
Wrong person. Nima does not follow people that will post anything that she does not like. Or what?
No,
how do you do?
You can post what you want to post. I intend, when I look at posts with purity of heart, I believe that you have the purity of heart when you're posting it. And I also think that if you don't have the mental capacity to deal with social media, step out of it. But whatever encourages humility is something that I would go for 100%, which is what my religion preaches.
I like that. It's about humility at the end of the day. So me, when I see something I don't like, and I hardly even see something as I'm feeling a way, because I've worked on myself to understand that you are not my problem. My problem is me feeling inadequate, and I'm dealing with it, and I've dealt with it in such a way that if I see something, I won't see, except of course you are naked in my front. I'm like, this one is bringing pornography to my face. If I see you flourishing, you're launching the cars, I bless you, and I move on. I like it, I like. I'm very good with my likes. I like, and I move on. I like, and I move on. And I believe that what I like, I would attract to myself as long as I'm putting in the work. So I don't see people on social media and just start feeling like, hey, this person has gotten it before me. There's no competition. My own is on my own. It's coming. It's not about the people posting. It's about me and how I am receiving what they are posting.
But Obiajulu, we live in a country where there are a lot of have-nots. A lot.
Plenty.
And the poverty level is very high in this country. Do you think at that point that it is right if I have 10 cars where I know that there are people and that I have not even helped?
We assume they have not helped. Jesus said the poor, there will always be the poor amongst you. It was in the scriptures.
So,
there will always be the poor.
As it is, we have very, very,
imagine
like I said, different...
to flaunt all his cars.
Or all his planes.
No, we don't sleep.
Different person.
So, at the end of the day, we're out of time on the show. So let me just round off. We started with the paternity case of alleged paternity fraud that was brought up, which is a social media bloggers lying about someone. And it was obvious we all agreed that social media has its goods and bads. And the best way to deter this is to always prosecute cases when you find out. Don't collect I'm sorry. Don't collect I'm sorry. And the reason is not because you are not a favorable or kind person. It's because the more people collect I'm sorry, the more this thing will continue. The more we have cases followed through to the end, the more we will have this reduce. Then we went on to not posting on social media, and it's obvious that for some people, they don't see it as flaunting. For others, they see it as flaunting. I think that as we grow, our worldview will change, and our capacity to handle things that are thrown at us would also change. Especially if it is religious tenant, if it is your religion, of course you know you will not do it. And Nima has made that clear. Everything must speak to humility, it must speak to conservativeness and all of that. For another person, it is business. Choose your lane. Face it with your full chest. When the repercussions come, good or bad, God's grace will help you through because you made your decision. That's what we can take on the show today. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye.